What's up, everybody? We are back. Let me know if you can hear me okay through this. I've got my mic off to the side here, so hopefully it's not too bad. I hope this is all good. And I'm happy to hear from you guys. It's been a sec since I've streamed. It's been kind of a busy time. This happens in the summer, I guess. I don't know. This is really what happens. After I do my campaigns, I stream every day, sometimes 2-3 times a day, on different people's channels and things like that. And I get so burnt out of streaming, I just can't keep it up. But I'm trying to say hi. Finatra, I want to show you something. Get in here. I told you on before, like I wanted to show you something. I got a lot to cover, but I do want to show you this anyway. So I kind of give up on those streams after a while, and then I just kind of retreat and recompose my energy for a bit because I just got to do that. But I'm actually going to Idaho on Friday. I'm going fishing in Idaho and staying in a lodge that's owned by Jimmy Kimmel. It's going to be fun. So the bros and I, probably I think we got 10 guys going, are going to go river fishing for salmon and trout and sturgeon if we can find some. We'll see. And that will be our weekend. So we'll be doing that Friday to Monday. And I probably am not going to be getting much done during that work-wise other than having fun, right? But I'm getting, I've got all our comments back from Deus Volt. Hey, Finatra, how you been? It's been a while.
Hey, man. Thank you for having me. What's up?
Hey, all right. I want to show you this because I got Deus Volt done, and I sent that out digitally to my backers the other day. And I told you I had a little I inserted you into this based on our stream the other day. And as you see,
I swear about the.
You have a Finatra Desert right here. So you're in my book. Yeah. There you are.
All right. Oh, that's so cool.
It's where all the thirsty people go.
Oh, Rise the Ocean.
Rise the Ocean. You're right next to. You're not right next to the Rise the Ocean.
On the shores of the Rise the Ocean.
Yes.
In the Finatra Desert, you will find. You will find the most craziest people on that plane.
The craziest shit over there. Yeah. See, that's what I was trying to show you the other day, but I was suspended on Twitter and I forgot about it. So
you've been busy, or you've been away, or been busy, or like you said, I was listening to you say, kind of burning out on the streaming thing.
Yeah, that all came from because just from the campaign. But I mean, we kicked ass on the campaign. Is the good news. I had to get had to get the book done. So I got that done. We had a couple typos in there, so I have fixed that now, and I have hit send to the print, and so we are waiting for that setup to get done, and then we'll be out sending out the print books in the next two weeks or so before we get on to the next one. So.
Even
just cranking them out.
Even the greatest Hispanic science fiction writer still is impervious to, or still is victim to typos.
I screwed up, and actually most people are not going to notice it because I did it consistently throughout the entire book.
Oh, really?
But I spelled the Pyrenees Mountains wrong. I forgot an E, and I did it 4 times, so it looks consistent. So most people will probably not actually notice it because I doubt there's a lot of people who are like, that Pyrenees Mountains is spelled wrong. So my bad.
How many Easter eggs of people do you have in here?
In the map?
In the whole the whole book.
Oh, in the book? Gosh, 8 or 9.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. That's cool of you to do that.
Yeah, I try. So I like putting my friends into things, and I always see this. I talk to some authors, and they're like, I hate whoever, so I killed them in the book. I'm like, I'm not going to immortalize somebody I don't like, you know. So if I kill you, it means I extra like you, so it's like that's like if you're my best friend, you'll get a gory and gruesome death.
Obliterate.
Yeah, I feel like that's the way I can repay you. So
now Matt Krotz did this art right here.
No, Jesse White did this.
Okay,
so
cool.
Matt Krotz did the colors on the book, but yeah.
Oh, he didn't draw the book? I thought Matt Krotz drew the book.
No, he did. He just did the colors. So.
Oh, and who's the guy who did it then?
Jesse White.
Jesse White.
Yeah.
Why did I get that confused? I was totally giving the
because Jesse's just not in our circle, so he doesn't like talk a lot.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool, man.
But it's exciting. This did really well. Jesse wants to do another one, and Matt says he's in for the next one too. So we're gonna have the same creative team on the next one. It's gonna be great.
Very nice.
I just have to write it at this point.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna get this out before I do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like when you write this, like so you haven't wrote Deus Ex 2 yet?
Not yet.
Days Vault?
Andy, yeah, thank you for the fan art. That was beautiful the other day. I was very happy about that. Very good job. So.
Oh, cool. He's getting fan art too of it.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
So he's we're gonna do it too. I did this. This is a complete story. So if you just haven't checked it out, this is just one you can just get one and done if that's your vibe. But people generally want more and they want to see the characters again. In these things. So.
I'm going to my
I've got
logo right now to see my contributions because I don't know.
I've got an idea.
I swore I did. You got an idea?
I got an idea for number 2. Yeah, and this lends itself to a series like that too because it said that. I mean, the title of it. Whoops. Hello. Oh, there we are. That's weird. My mic's being weird. But I'll call it the Second Crusade instead of just Dave's Vault 2. Right.
So. How can I toss you some Buckaroos? Can you pass me the digital copy?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Definitely.
Did you you didn't back my book, Finatra? Terrible.
I swore I thought Terrible. I did. I swore I did.
I put him in the book and he didn't even back it. What a guy.
Man, I am the
terrible.
That's why I'm looking right now. It's like I swore I backed it.
I've got the link in the chat if anybody missed it. I assume most people have not missed it. But we're gonna have some fun. I've got some crazy stuff. Have you followed any of this? Is there a fucking weird echo? Sorry for the swearing.
No, you're fine.
Okay, I hear it. It's very odd. But there's some crazy stuff. Like you think the comic book stuff's fun with the SJWs. Board games is getting overwhelmed by SJWs, and I have so much info on it. I'm just kind of just like they're fighting each other. So it's just like it's that giddy feeling where you're just watching them try to destroy each other, and you're just kind of laughing at it. It's the best.
All right, I backed it, homeboy. I got it. I got the digital too.
Where do I have you? Are you in Discord? I
don't use Discord.
Oh, you don't Discord? Okay, that's the easiest way. Look at that, 537 backers, and one of them's you. Yep. So let me grab you your digital copy and send it to you on Twitter.
Okay, cool.
And that way, Dave's Vault comic backer rewards. Here you are.
You'll be the third book.
I'll just do that right now.
You'll be the third book I got so far.
Only 3? You're not a real Comicsgate legend.
I've got like 50. I just haven't got any. I literally.
So you're backing the legendary Comicsgate books that don't get delivered.
Damn it! I better get them. I'm gonna be.
Get your Red Rooster yet?
I didn't. No way, Jose. I wasn't interested in that one.
I got my Red Rooster. So
I seen I was in Walmart the other day and I seen the display for the Allegiance Arts, and I picked up all 4 of them, and I was walking to the register and I seen they were like up to issue 4, and then I went back. Then I put them back. I'm like, frick. I thought these were ones. I'm like, no, I was gonna buy them all, dude. I was freaking.
I haven't gotten any of them except for Red Rooster. I want to check out. I think Nora's Saga because that's Kelsey Shannon, right?
Yep. Yeah, I picked that one up too. And you know what the other thing is that the horrible part about it, 2 things, maybe 3, but 2 of them is that the paper stock and the cover and the paper stock inside are not even that different from each other.
Really?
And fluted as a mofo.
Oh, man. No, guys.
Ridiculously fluted.
Red Rooster guys. Oh, man, sad.
They're all like that. And I flipped through them, and even reviews on YouTube or whatever. If you look at them, the lighting on it, you'll see the fluting. And
I didn't have that problem with the Red Rooster graphic novel, at least that he put out. Like I thought was pretty well done. So
okay, cool.
I don't know, and I actually like the comic too. So I can't hate on it because I mean, if it ended up being
I didn't
good.
say nothing about the art of the story. I just said the stock of the paper and
the paper was pretty good on that one.
All right.
But the reason I was late because I was going to stream an hour ago. So JDA is a CG simp. Yeah, I of course. Why wouldn't I?
CG's brought in pretty far. Where
CG's great.
Yeah,
I love it. But I went to the store because there's this other indie company I simp for. They're called Bad Idea Comics, and they make the best comics out there. Period. Like period. I've actually got one right here.
Bad Idea Comics.
Bad Idea Comics. And this is the cover of their most recent book, ENIAC. I guess ENIAC number 3 is out, so it's not the most recent. But I mean, story, art, it's all top. No. Oh fuck.
Oh no.
All right. This is what I get for streaming and having a mic on a chair rather than like a stand. Let me show off some of the art on this. I love this art.
Can I check out the back of that? What's the purpose behind all these barcodes?
I don't know. They just make it look trippy, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and the font for the title is pretty trippy.
Oh, look at that. I mean, this art's top notch.
Yeah, the color is badass.
So, and this
so good.
And this one's about like a supercomputer that like was developed during the Cold War to fight the Russians, and then it like gains sentience and is like kind of taking over the planet, and they're trying to stop it, and like unfortunately it can control every computer, so they're just kind of fucked. They just have to go off grid. It's pretty fun.
How long ago did you get this?
That's coming out now in issues. So every 2 months they come out with a new issue. So so they've come out with this deal, and their whole company's been super gimmicky. So they do their first issue they came out with was hyper limited. It was only in 50 comic shops, and like you couldn't get it. And so it went. The issue went to. I sold mine for $130 on eBay.
Okay.
And I paid $3.99 for it. Right. So pretty good there. I couldn't keep it. When I saw that price, I'm like, I can't keep it. So I did that. And then they had a gimmick where they actually like they emailed all their backer list, or I guess it's not a backer list, they're just their email list a week ahead of time, and they said, we're coming out with an issue, and it's a one shot, and it's coming out in stores next Wednesday. There's instructions for the stores to send back, and we're going to destroy every issue that's not bought on that Wednesday. So you have to be there that Wednesday to buy it, and that's it.
That's why you need it back twice.
So they did that
3 times. You could have made some bucks off that.
You had to. I have it. So I have the issue. I actually have not looked that up on eBay. I'll do that. Let me see what it is. Let me see what's
the game people play is buy a few and sell it, and then that pays for your next books, your next campaigns. That's the game people play a lot.
That's the game people play.
Yeah.
I don't play that game. I don't know. Life's too short for me to deal with that. But this is it. This is the book that like was out for one day. It's called Caligula's Safe. It's very weird looking. I've not read it yet. But let me look it up on eBay and just see what it's doing.
Caligula's Safe.
Did I send you this on? I sent you your files, right? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Yeah, you sent. Do I get all these?
Yeah.
Flying Sparks, Cosmic Warrior. Do I get all this?
Yeah. So I put it stretch goals that everybody gets my Flying Sparks Volume 1. Everybody gets my Cosmic Warrior Issue 1. I just want people to read all the comics and then get invested in the whole line. I mean, that's the goal.
I'll read it.
So it was worth it.
I'll do a review on it. I haven't done reviews, nor am I good at them.
All right, so let's look this. It's called Caligula's Safe, and yes, this is the one that was $1. So Drake has it too. So let's look it up. Caligula's Safe.
Oh, that's nice, John. Thank you very much, man. That's very nice.
Thank you for backing it. Oh my no. Okay, it's not that bad.
What is that? Oh, what is that?
No. Okay. Oh. All right. I was like, holy shnikes, but no, they're going for $10.
There's some crazy people. You always see one person like they'll get Days Vault and then they'll put it up for like $500. And you're like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, so this actually didn't go up that much, but that's fine. I paid $1 for it, so
3,000.
But that was their gimmick on that. So their new gimmick is that they just dropped in an email is that they've got their final 5 books that apparently they're claiming they're shutting down, which I don't believe. But their final 5 books, you have to go in today to pre-order it to your shop, and if you pre-order all 5, you get a redemption ticket for them to mail you a different book that's only available via that redemption ticket, and only the first 10 people at each shop to pre-order it can get the redemption ticket.
What?
Yeah, so I went into the comic shop for that today, basically.
That's how you create demand. That's how you create value.
Yeah, it's creating. I know. I like. Part of me is like, yes, I would love to do limited stuff like this and do the same sort of thing. But at the other, like as a reader, if I come on late to something and I just discover something, like, and I discover somebody's books, like I'm getting really into Ed Brubaker right now, right? Who did the big Captain America? He like created Winter Soldier, right?
Yep.
He does these like indie noir books, and they're freaking awesome. And I've just started getting into them. Here's Velvet, which I'm reading right now. And actually, Elizabeth Breitweiser did the colors on this, so it's
Very
it's
cool.
yeah. So he's keeping it in the CG family, sort of. But
yeah, like Mars and stuff like that.
I'm just getting into his stuff right now, and I like to collect these oversized hardcovers like this. And Fatale, his other one, is out of print, like in the hardcover, and is like $200 to get that hardcover, and that pisses me off because so I try not to make my things limited just so that people can get it. I guess because I know how frustrated as a collector it is when I can't get it. So maybe that kills value a little bit, but I'd rather have readers be happy. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
I don't know. It's my thought.
Ye our Lord.
Want people to actually read.
This is cool. I'm looking at your pages right now, dude.
Thanks.
Holy cripes. I'm going to go through it. I'll read it at work or something.
So I'll get to a little bit of the board game drama here because that's what people really want to talk about. They're like, fuck, comic books? What the hell? I didn't tune in for this. That's why we have no viewers.
I'm a game theorist. I like.
Why do I have no viewers? Oh, I haven't put it out on social media. Whoops.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
I don't know how long I'm going to sit here. I was
You can talk about Days while I put it out on all my things.
Yeah, very much so. I'm looking at it right now. It's got all type of characters, type of anthropomorphics. A lot of cool stuff in here. Sexy cats. You like anthropomorphic women with fur in it?
That really came about because Elon Musk was talking about how he's going to genetically engineer cat girls.
Yes.
And so I thought, you know what? If it's good enough for Elon, it's good enough for me.
Yeah, but if it's the same anatomy, as a cat, but like there's.
So you're thinking so you're thinking it's okay if they have cat ears and a tail, but you go this step, it's a little too far. What's your thought on that?
You ever seen cats like do stuff to like, you know what I mean? Have sexy time. It's the most brutal thing ever.
No, I've not. And I'm not interested in seeing that.
Or heard it. They sound like banshees, like ghouls.
No.
Just horrible. It's
oh my god.
It's almost as bad as snails.
It's almost as bad as snails
is the worst probably experience.
I didn't even know snails could. I thought snails like just kind of.
It's brutal, dude. It's worse than cats.
What?
I watch a lot of animal documentaries, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you watch something.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. I watch animal porn besides like real. You know what I mean? I go man,
disgusting.
Okay, let's talk about.
That's not what I needed in my day. I wanted to talk about SJW, so I put it. I've now put out on. I put out the link everywhere, so we should get people in here. It says so. I put out streaming now. Crazy drama SJWs. That should get people in, right?
We heard it before, haven't we? Though.
Yeah, but everybody still wants it.
Yeah, well, we're here for a reason.
Yeah, right? And it's cat girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not a furry. I'm not into furries, but it's still, it's fun. People are into it.
There was that. There was the Elon Musk cat girl thing, and since I'm doing a Christian fantasy, I wanted to kind of nod to the Narnia thing, because that's what C.S. Lewis had all the animal people in his deal, right? So that was my thought. And then I was like, Miss Sashi, would you like to do a cover of this? And then she made it like extremely overly sexy. So that kind of wiped out my like Christian vibe. But what are you gonna do?
Well, hey,
yeah,
there's worse.
Oh well,
saints don't go to, sinners go to heaven. You know what I mean?
That's true. So this is my good friend Sarah Shaw, and she is a board game reviewer for the Dice Tower Network, which is the biggest YouTube board gaming group out there. So you guys might have watched my video on this last week. She's going crazy. She is a Muslim. And, of course, I don't know. What am I supposed to say about that? But that's all she ever talks about.
Okay.
All she ever goes, I'm Muslim. You're Islamophobic. And that's kind of her shtick.
Oh, does she do that? Is this SJW right here? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. This is a big time SJW. It's amazing.
I know there's a conservative girl on YouTube, pretty Muslim girl who talks about conservative stuff and American politics and all that type of stuff.
Is that the Syrian? Is that the Syrian girl or whatever?
No, but she's pretty too. I'm thinking of exiled.
I like the Syrian girl
or exiled lioness or something like that. I forgot.
I don't think I'm familiar.
She's with Doug Tenaple, the exiled.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I don't.
She's a nice girl. She's pretty and she's all right. Well, no, she's not with Doug Tenaple. I was just saying. In that camp of being exiled from from the political arena.
Okay.
As conservatives are being demonized and all that.
This is not that. This is a like I'm surprised she doesn't have pronouns in her bio. So
it's all about her.
It's all about her.
Yeah. She's not
and
into
so
pronouns.
The background. Hey Stu, welcome.
Ooh.
The background is last week. She got in a fight with some board game designer because she posted on Twitter Palestinian Lives Matter. And that's just a crying shame that she said that. It was problematic, Finatra.
Yeah,
problematic. Because you know that what that does is diminish Black Lives Matter, because you can't have other lives matter that aren't black.
These fucking criminals are running the world.
I'm dead serious. My
head is gonna explode if I freaking...
This is exactly what they're doing, and I'm just watching this and I'm just like laughing so hard.
So she makes board games in a minute.
She reviews board games in a minute.
Oh,
so yeah, she's a reviewer, and she has her little status clout on YouTube because she's a Muslim, basically, and so everybody can golf clap that they're diverse. That's kind of how it works.
I'm diverse. I am diverse. When I'm the embodiment of a diversity. I am
so diverse. That's why I have you on.
Hispanic. I'm mentally disabled.
Yes.
I'm all type of stuff. Very, very oppressed.
I could feel the oppression from here.
Mm-hmm.
So they were called something Island Games. I can't remember. But I've never played in their board games, so I didn't care.
When's the last time you played a board game?
A couple days ago.
What game?
Near and Far.
Adventure type of RPG type of board game?
It kind of is. It's got a half worker placement, and then you go to a map after you do your worker placement, and you use your resources to do this kind of like RPG adventure light. Ooh. It's pretty neat. So I really like
board games.
They're it's by Red Raven Games, and the guy does all the art himself too. So he's just like a one-man shop.
Whoa.
And the art's really pretty. Let me find it because I want to talk about that more. I want to talk about this bitch.
You want to talk about something great. Well, the thing is, like, I think it's starting to burn out. I think people are starting to get tired of it. Like, all right.
Well, I got to pre-order it. He's got a new one out. It's a sequel to it. And here it is. Now and never. So now or never. I'm going to pre-order this for sure. Not on because I'm not going to put my credit card information on the screen. I've done that before by mistake. But I'm going to pre-order this. This is beautiful. So this is his box art. He designs the games himself. His family play tests it, him and his wife and his kids. And you see, there's all his little art. It's super cute. And
nice.
Yeah, see, here's the game board where you go across the little board and do your little quests.
So that's just drawn. There's no like topography, right, on there?
Right, this is just drawn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty. I love his art. And then you go to town and get your little resources before you go on the quest. Really cool.
25.
Love it.
Seems pretty in depth though.
It is, and so he's developed this whole like world now where all of his games are set in this world, and so they all kind of tie into each other. And then in the box he'll actually give a couple tokens that are like that work with the other games. So if you have them, you can use those in the other. It's cute. Like I love it. It makes my OCD happy. Really fun.
I tried to create a game. We could talk about it sometime if you want, but
I really want to do a game badly because the SJWs are really effing up board gaming now, and we can go out there and start board game gate.
I was starting
board
off
gamer
with,
gate
because I have campaign dice, I have regular dice, and I was bringing in regular playing cards, and I was just trying to figure out combinations and way to incorporate these different things with with like a little mock-up game board, but it's not really much about the game board as far as that's just to move it and progress it to the, you know what I mean? It was more about kind of figuring out these little games these little mini games I was trying to figure out with the cards and the campaign dice, a little bit like D&D, not that much math, but stuff like that. And a drinking game too, and make it so you don't have to gamble with it, but like you could gamble with it, or you could like use it as a drinking game and like different things like that, you know. That's kind of how I think.
That's cute. I like it.
Yeah.
This is a little more complicated. I don't think like his games. I don't really want to drink when I play them because you have to actually like.
Well, yeah, because when you're drunk, you don't want to play a complicated game.
I know.
More of a gambling kind of thing to it.
That's better.
And,
a
little more.
Yeah, these I definitely don't want to drink with. But what can you do?
And then spill it on there. I was thinking about everything's.
Yeah, and then you ruin the pretty art.
Oh, everything's got to be laminated. just in case. You know,
That's
people
amazing.
are gonna spell it all over the place.
I do love that you can. I do love that he's pre-ordering on his own site and not using Kickstarter and stuff. He's just like, fuck it, I've got my own store. I like
Is that difficult for this? Because I'm not sure on web pages. I never had one. Is that difficult to set that up? Because I don't know why people haven't done that around.
It's Shopify. So he's just using. You literally just buy it on Shopify.
Yeah, set it up. They got okay. So this graphic right here, he does that himself, or what's going on? He's doing all the. Okay, see that's difficult. See, I can't. Maybe I could figure it out.
This is all done himself.
I like when people present it like that.
There's a trailer. Let me see if. Let me pull up with sound. Maybe see if it works. Window. Oh, Brave tab. Oh, I can only do it on the tab. Oh, I can only do it in the browser I'm in. Hold on. Stupid StreamYard. Stupid StreamYard. See with sound. Share audio.
Hey, everybody in the chat as well. Thanks.
Hi, everybody in the chat. Come say hi.
We love you. I'm reading. I'm going through it.
Anything? 4-minute trailer. That's kind of long. Is the sound working?
Yes, sir.
Oh, listen to that.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
It's a thick box.
It's like a Final Fantasy vibe almost. Not quite Final Fantasy vibe. A little more Euro.
Yeah, stupendous. That's my problem. I don't have any real life.
Return to the land of Azrium.
I don't have friends that'll sit around and play nerdy board games.
You don't?
They're all wannabe gangsters.
What? Yeah, that's too bad.
I don't want that. Yeah.
You could move to California.
No, well, are the Dems gone? Are the lives gone?
No. Okay. There's more of them.
Well, they can ruin the state and then go somewhere else, and then we could just rebuild it. You know what I mean?
That's true. I mean, it is nicer weather here. Yeah, I'm into it.
You give it a couple years, it'll be the island of California, or a couple decades.
That's maybe true.
We're not gonna live that. I mean, you know, hey, you never know.
He doesn't. I was hoping he'd come on and talk and be like, "Hi, everybody. I'm blah 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 from Red Raven Games, founder of Conquest Comics." I thought he was gonna do that.
Yeah, founder of Conquest.
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Lockett.
Oh, we did.
Oh, there you
Artist of Now or Never. We've been working on this game for years, and I'd like to tell you about some of the things that make it an exciting follow-up to Near and Far. Now or Never takes place hundreds of years after the events of Near and Far. Strange monsters from a giant crystal meteorite forced the people of your village.
Oh, it sounds like a what was that game?
Sending them on a 20-year exile.
Chrono Trigger.
In the game, you play as one of 4 unique characters.
You never played Chrono Trigger?
Rebuild the village and guide the wandering villagers.
No, I don't even know.
Hold on.
One thing at a time, John.
Hold on, one thing at a time. I'm sorry. I have a lot of thoughts. You know.
Yeah, pull it up though. Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger. People in the chat, you played Chrono Trigger, right?
There's a board game or a video game?
It's RPG. Yeah, video game.
Okay.
RPG.
No, yeah, I don't play those games.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh,
not at all. I'm not a nerd.
Oh, it's on Steam now? Wow. Oh man, this is the best game of all time. Enter my birth date. I don't want to. Let's just say I'm old.
Yep.
Okay.
January 1st, 1980. That's how he's put.
Yeah. So no, it's old school. One of these
Drake
like when says, with the sprites. Yeah.
Drake Tungsten says he played.
Yes. There you go. George.
Hi.
What's going on?
I played this game.
You played Chrono Trigger? Oh, I didn't pull up the Chrono Trigger tab. I was showing it to myself. That's where'd it go? Chrono Trigger. There it is. Oh yeah. Here's little sprites.
Yep.
I love it. Oh, I remember this the dinosaur.
How old is this game?
Thing.
Or is this
94, 96?
Super Nintendo?
Yeah, Super Nintendo. And then it became hard to find. It was really expensive for a while.
Then when I was a kid, I played a game called Secret of Mana or something like that. It was like
same company. Yeah, same deal.
Okay, that's
the one. It's all Square Enix. Secret of Mana was beautiful too. This was a little better. George. So what do you think? Is that George's lady in the background?
Maybe.
Timing just really blows.
I can barely hear you, George.
Hold on a sec.
He's like slurring Finatra. Sounds like you.
He's probably his hands are full right now.
Here we go. So this girl's been whining. All she's been doing is whining on Twitter for days ever since. Okay.
What's wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Do you seriously have nothing else better to do than attack me all day and night?
And all she's doing is attacking people, ironically, right? So this company like got mad at her for that, and they refused to give her board games to review in advance. And so she called them Islamophobic, and then they fought. And then like all these big board game designers chimed in. Some of them hate her and say she's problematic. Other ones are like, well, we have to respect all the Palestinian blah, 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 blah. You know, like, so it's been like a battle of who can virtue signal more.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Oh, I love it.
Now here we are. Using the right pronouns is great and all, but while defending voluntarily giving money to the Queen of Turf Island and Turf is a trans exclusive something female. Do you guys know that?
Oh yeah, yes.
And they can't. I love when the SJWs get so triggered they can't even spell a word. They have to like bleep it out. That always makes me laugh. Oh my gosh! So it's trans exclusive something female. I forgot what the R is.
I'm good.
Oh well, yeah, I don't really care. Whatever it is, it's a freaking obnoxious feminist, but she doesn't like trannies. So, and she doesn't. You got to have a real vajayjay to be my kind of feminist, and that pisses off like the extra virtuous signalers. So,
well, women hate women, so why can't trans women hate trans women?
That is brilliant.
Yeah. Once in a while, John, I say something that makes sense. Once in a while. Good to be here, man.
I fully support trans people. Sure, Jan. I don't know who Jan is in this.
I support trans people too.
Thank you, George.
Well, I mean, I don't care either way. Do what you want to do. We all got individual, just well responsible for ourselves.
You don't get to decide whether or not you're an ally, Finatra. You can't be an ally if by your actions you give material support to the folks seeking to oppress us, George.
I never asked to be an ally. I don't even know you people. Go away. I never even seen you. What are you talking about? I live on another planet. What are you guys doing?
What are you talking about? I support anyone who transforms from a truck to a robot.
Oh, George.
I was thinking about Megatron the other day and how he's the leader, but he's just a gun. And he's not really useful unless he's got like somebody to use him as that way. Yeah, to fire him. Yeah, it's pretty interesting how
it's a support character, So yeah. If a marginalized group tells you your actions are harmful, maybe listen to them. What a concept.
My brain broke. I was still thinking about Megatron. Say that again.
If you folk are calling me out for my transphobia, but I've done X for trans people, how does this even have to? What's wrong with you? Do you have nothing to like? She didn't even mention this lady. She said something about somebody Jan, and this lady's Sarah.
You don't get to decide.
Jan, see, sure, Jan, and then Sarah's like, "Are you attacking me day or night?" I don't understand how this all works.
Who's marginalized? What does marginalized mean? You're marginalized, John. How could you? I bet you could pick out one way where you're like, some people don't let me. We all are. I don't get these opportunities or access to things because of a personal thing about something that has to do with me. I mean, now I feel marginalized and oppressed.
That's how
it doesn't make sense. Everybody on Star Trek is trans people.
Yeah,
everybody.
It's very odd, and like that's the thing is if when I was in deposition, because I won my lawsuit, that was the other big thing. That kept me away for a couple of weeks because I was working on that. But the big thing that they did in the deposition is when my attorney started grilling him, like, is he marginalized for being Hispanic? And the guy like really struggled with it because he didn't want to admit I was, because you can only be marginalized if they say you're marginalized is what it comes down to. It's totally a political game.
Proofing. It's horrible.
It is. I'm more marginalized than you. You can't criticize me, and that's exactly what's going on right here with this lady, Sarah Shaw.
Mm-hmm. Bianca Zombie is very oppressed and marginalized.
Very oppressed and marginalized. Probably the most.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I was told time and time again by your buddies on Twitter that they are an ally of Muslims when their actions proved otherwise, and now you are saying the same to me. I am not an ally of trans people just because I voluntarily helped trans people legally change their names. The difference between me and your hypocritical friends on Twitter is that I actually put actions into my words. I'm not hollow like you people. Time and time again, I show that I have integrity. I put my money where my mouth is, something you people never do. You people. What does she mean by you people?
They're all just projectors. They just project, man. That's all they do.
You people. I'm so diverse. You people.
They will argue themselves into the corner, man.
Oh my God.
They're gonna scream victim.
If we ever said those words, you people, like, it'd be a train wreck.
And
we'd just get killed. And what do you have to say that all trans people who love Harry Potter still? Are you going to tell us all? Of course, it's all about Harry Potter. Of course. At the end of the day, it's always about fucking Harry Potter.
Damn Dumbledore. Damn it. It's all your fault, Dumbledore.
Read another book. Oh my God. Oh, it kills me. Are you going to tell them they are not actually trans then? I would love to know, seriously, because there are trans people who still love Harry Potter. Whew. There's a lot to unpack.
I can't. No, I'm not.
Oh, man. This is fucking crazy. It would be great if you people, again.
That's why I like to use you mofos. You know what I mean? It's great. What do you mean, you motherfuckers? That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. You
mofos. Fucking lives of your own and stop being so obsessed with me already. You people are pathetic. Move on. Now, if you look at her feed, she's just like, she's obviously getting off on all this. She's getting off on all this while she's complaining about it. She's just like, oh yeah, attention, yes. So
well, nobody's giving her any play no more. She's not getting any product to make content out of. So she's getting a little desperate here. She's trying to bully her.
Hot. Not doing too hot with the 4 likes.
She was acting like a bully now. The freaking girl right here is
apparently messaging people to unfollow and unfriend me wasn't enough. Now she wants to harass people who like my page too. Get a fucking life, Stephanie. Now Stephanie, I looked up and is just some other board game reviewer, I guess, who's a fucking SJW. So that was that. I don't know. I mean, she just keeps going. It's just constant.
Yeah, I just see those explosions. That's her head back there.
Yeah. So I'm a TERF because I went to Wizarding World. Apparently, these people didn't know I'm Muslim. Look at that. See, she does this in every post too. I'm Muslim. They didn't know? What?
Have you been paying attention to the game market or something, or why did this?
So I've been paying attention to board gaming a little bit. What happened a few months ago was this board game designer named Phil Eklund, who he does really complicated board games. He's a literal rocket scientist who makes board games for fun. Cool. And so he made this one that is this actual physics going trying to put a ship into orbit around a planet using actual physics models. It was crazy. Wow. And he does things like that. And he did another one that was a political game based on the Roman Empire. It was called Pax Romana. And you would gain points and as your political faction by war and economy, and it's got a bunch of different ways to win, right? He had slaves in the game.
Oh no.
And do you know what slaves were? They were African Americans.
How are they African?
It's not. It has nothing to do with that. It doesn't make sense. But in the mind of the SJW, that's not allowed. So you can't even think about it.
Where was it based in America?
Ancient Rome. Yeah.
But they had African American slaves.
No, he didn't. Slaves? He didn't. Yeah. Oh. Was it? Yeah. Or I think it didn't specify. I mean, I think the Romans had Middle Eastern slaves. The Romans had.
That's just a massive troll. Is he a troll as well as being?
No, he's not. He's an old dude. So he's just an old dude who's a history buff.
Yeah, the Romans were equal opportunists. They enslaved everybody.
Yeah, they enslaved everybody. The Romans had Roman slaves.
Of course.
So I mean, it was.
Aren't we slaves to the American corporation?
We are. That's the sad part.
We got a lot of liberties and freedoms.
We're slaves to Disney. Disney Plus.
Oh no. Yeah. I don't have Disney Plus. I just don't bow. I don't care.
We're slaves to Disney
I'm
Plus.
I'm a Marvel Universe simp. I love it, man. But geez, I'm done. You guys messed up all those shows. I was so excited to see some awesome.
Okay,
Netflix does it better. Daredevil, amazing.
I agree with you that the Netflix Marvel shows felt way more interesting than these Disney Plus Marvel shows. 100%.
100%. 100%.
You're right. Daredevil was beautiful.
Meet the Meachums wasn't that bad, but
yeah.
You saw that one? Meet the
yes.
Meachums? Yeah, that was great. Harold Meachum, he was Iron Fist one. That was the worst one ever. But
Iron Fist was pretty bad.
I love the Meachums. That's what he should have called.
Even though I didn't want to like the Jessica Jones thing, because the Jessica Jones thing was all like this, like, oh my god, I'm oppressed, rape, right? It still was pretty gripping and good. You know,
it was great. The second one, I mean, she became like a dude, like she just banging guys here. That was kind of dumb, but I appreciated
the first one was pretty good.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I watched them all. 3 seasons, I think, wasn't there?
Yeah,
I watched them all. It was good to me. I mean, I could look past all the bull crap, but
sometimes it just depends on how in your face it is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I can forgive some stuff. You know, it doesn't matter. But I liked it. Or whatever.
Yeah, they were a little better than the Disney ones. I agree. What can you do?
I can't deal with Disney and their crap.
Yes. So this guy got canceled, and everybody's like, "Oh, we're not carrying his games anymore." And then these YouTubers got canceled because this lady went on and like made a video as a chick, because she's hot. Was like, here's like, look, I've heard about people getting harassed at cons and stuff like that. Here's some ideas. Like, one, you know, don't go out walking alone at 2 a.m. when everybody's drunk. Like, and you know, just saying general obvious things that people should do, right? As hot chicks. And well, they flipped out because they're like, she is blaming the victim. Like that kind of deal, right?
Yeah. For me, I don't want to walk outside with a fat gold chain. You know what I mean?
Right. It's just common sense stuff. And if you do that and you and then you get popped for your chain, I'm not saying that you did that and that you're at fault, like guilty, but you are stupid for doing that. Right.
Well, no, it's like, hey, maybe you should leave your chain at home. Like, hey, maybe you should cover up yourself or something. Like, it's about as good as robbing a gold chain. So, think about it.
It's not a bad idea. If you're seriously concerned about that, you take the advice.
Belt with a master lock right on there.
Well, they flip the fuck out about it. Yeah, you're saying her skirt's too short. You are blah, blah, blah. You're encouraging rape culture. Yeah, they did that to this lady, right? And this lady's like, no, I don't want people to get harassed. That was my whole deal. And so they canceled her too. And then it just went ballistic. And then I went on there's this website, Board Game Geek, which is where all the board gamers kind of congregate. And I went on their forum and I'm like, she did nothing wrong, and they banned me. So that's kind of it really escalated for a sec there. And then all these board game designers started going crazy. And then I made a video about it. It went viral. And then all the board game designers started going after me, and they're like, these are Comicsgate people trying to edge in on board gaming. I'm dead serious.
Like, we never played board games ever. Like we don't ever do any other things. Like, we ride a bike.
Right.
We talk about a bicycle, and now all of a sudden we're infiltrating the bicycle industry and making less woke bicycles.
What,
we ain't never rode a bike before. Get the heck out of here.
So we never played chess or checkers?
Exactly.
It's retarded.
We got the trans chess pieces, and look at this trans
chess pieces. Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? Look at this beautiful rook with a dress on.
Oh my god! Spirit Scar says Jessica Jones was shit. Yeah, I liked it, dude. I'm sorry, I really liked it. Teach their own, I guess. Not in Comicsgate. You can't teach their own in Comicsgate. That doesn't work. So, but now Comicsgate is edging in on board gaming, and they don't want those people around their board games. Ugh. And so they all these board game designers flipped out at me, and I laughed. And now all these people are just attacking this chick. And then, by the way, so this chick had a problem a couple months ago for something similar. Like, she wasn't very explicit enough about Black Lives Matter or something like that. I don't know. And so I defended her, and so she blocked me. Because everybody was like, "Oh, the Comicsgate guy's defending you." So she's just as bad as them. And so it's really funny watching these people tear each other apart. And now they're trying to out victim each other. It's amazing. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be the point where they're not having any fun over there.
No, they're
at least
not.
in Comicsgate, we have some kind of fun. You know, fun's happening if you want it to happen.
And it's board games. The whole point is you're supposed to get little like pieces and move them around the little board and then score points. It's like you have no tranny shit or gay shit or any of that or Muslim shit. It doesn't matter.
Even sexual stuff, like even heterosexual stuff. Like
right?
Nobody. What the heck? Like
it doesn't exist in board games.
Right.
Yeah, I know. It's really funny. I was defending her I wrote a nice blog post defending her, and she blocked me. I was pretty pissed about that. But she also went on some like what I was going to do if I was by myself. She went on some guy who has 21 subscribers, and just went off. It's 30 minutes of her whining about how she's oppressed because she's a Muslim.
She looks miserable. Look at her
Doesn't
lip.
she? Look at
Her
that.
lips kind of curled up. Her eyes are kind of just like, yeah, what do you want? Like,
yeah.
Look at her. She's ready. She's in
and
another world.
This is what they do. This is SJWs. They're all freaking mentally deranged and they're all miserable and they want you to be miserable with them. And so they can get simps like this.
Oh yeah, look at him, highbrow. Yeah,
he's got the whole deal. You could see, like, you could tell he really wants to make the open soy face, like really bad. He wants it so bad.
He looks like he's on blast with her, like he's walking on eggshells. Because I'm looking at his eyebrows, like his brow bone. Like he doesn't have any eyebrows.
Yeah,
they're gone. But he looks a little, unless he's just reading from the page. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess this is David Waldman. I don't know anything about this guy. Oh, here we go. So he's got 3 videos. Board gaming conventions and mental health. Do you think that's fun?
Yeah.
Is the sound playing through this or no?
No.
It's too bad. It plays in my headphones. I think I have to move it. So we've got his all-star panel of David Waldman here.
Mm-hmm.
We got Alan Girding from Tuesday Night Games.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you have a beanie like that.
I don't have beanies. I'm gonna get some, but I don't have a beard like that. I would never.
Jason Perez.
I guess whatever.
And then, this is a train wreck.
God, here we go. She's the woman who brings you cookies when you bought the new house next door. She's coming with brownies. Like, hey, I brought you some brownies.
Do we want to learn about board games and mental health?
You know what? She's got a tattoo. She's got a little freaky side to her. Little,
yeah, but it's like a lesbian freaky side though. She's not going for you. She's not going for you for Natra. She's going for like she's only going to go for like a trans male.
I could do. I got long hair. I could put it in.
You can pretend
pigtails. I could put my hair in pigtails and something.
Let's see what we got. Let's see if they're interesting.
Jason, you did a whole episode about Puerto Rico.
Oh, they're hella quiet.
Which is, all BGG.
That doesn't help, huh?
For blah, 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 blah. But
I can't make it louder.
Yes, in an era of this something,
It's his microphone too.
If you're dealing with
I'm a woman, but
there's your friend. I'm a woman.
I think this is something that me personally, I'm continuously learning about as well. Me as I'm a woman, but I'm also
no way. They couldn't tell.
Woman. She is a heterosexual white woman. There is a chance for you, Finatra.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm cut and run. I mean, I'm jumping out the window right when what I mean.
Why do they have to introduce themselves as that? Like, yeah, hey guys, let's play a board game. Oh, but I'm a heterosexual white woman. Thank you.
You want to have sex?
Than't you.
Like, why'd you mention it?
Why'd you mention it?
Yeah.
So it's something that I have to check myself and continuously learn about. And so I think that's the big thing is, check yourself.
Check yourself.
Learn about things. And that's something that I'm still doing as well.
So. Oof.
She's got reassuring things. She's like,
don't you
believe me? I'm saying something here.
I don't get it.
She was reassuring what she was saying. Like, you better believe
me. You better believe this. Yes. Please listen to me. Please listen to me.
I love body language. I love this stuff, man.
I know the body language is real. They are all 4 of them are absolutely miserable. She is so nervous. She's got like this lady, like she has panic attacks like constantly. You can tell, right?
Jason Perez don't believe anything of what these people are saying. He's ready to. He's going to defend anything he's going to say, but try to toe the line or like try to walk the line about being like, no, because he don't want to get canceled.
Is Jason Perez high as a kite here? He looks like it.
Maybe too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
he's just like F it. I'm just going to smoke a bowl and like go on here.
There's a million things going, especially with women. You can't ever say, she's doing this. There's probably like 1,000 things driving her right now.
Yeah, that's tough for that.
Mm-hmm.
Epitome example of pretty much my life because I'll step in some type of doo-doo. My intentions were not that.
That's me right there. If there was a Finatra of the crowd, that'd be me, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. That's you.
Yeah,
You're the Alan Girding of this.
Jokes. Everybody's kind of acting like they're laughing at my jokes.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, talking about everybody loves a poopy joke and stuff like that. This is me. Yeah.
And the reality is that most individuals, especially Americans, are very egocentrically focused. You know,
are you egocentrically focused?
Very much so.
Okay,
much
just checking.
Individualistic nature, and so our
That's
egos are realistically.
Spirit Scar, is he egocentrically focused?
Spirit Scar.
The only one who's not egocentrically focused out of all of us is George, really.
Yeah, he's pretty calm.
George is not. I don't know where he is. George?
There you go. I see the
George?
You can't hide from us. We see your shadow, George.
George, are you there? He's got to be there.
I'm right here.
What do you think of all this?
Well, again, like I said, everybody on Star Trek is trans. So what's the problem?
That's the future anyway, so might as well just.
That's deep.
They get into the transporter.
Transporter. Oh, the George joke came out. He's been waiting to do that for like 20 minutes.
There you go, Spirit Scar. Yes, very much so. Very.
The value of ourself. And so if we are all of a sudden told, hey, you're doing something wrong, there's a line drawn in our minds, and we have to all of a sudden be defensive and say, hey, there has to be something wrong with you because I didn't mean any harm. How dare you make me feel bad about something that I totally didn't intend to do?
What the fuck?
That's me, literally.
Going back to that,
I got the mannerisms and all that.
You got those mannerisms?
I think that
when I get pissed,
if I were
why is he pissed?
God, leader, whatever type of ultimate power that could instill some type of value on everyone instantly, it would be the understanding that it is a good thing that we learn and adapt, to not be information averse, not to be change averse, but to actually take what you're hearing and consider it, even if you disagree.
Because when he's looking to the bottom left, it's actually his right hand. So unless it's mirrored, then I'm wrong. But he ain't lying.
I've had to eat crow so many times in the past.
When he looks to the other side, he's trying to put together,
trying
to articulate, and put together. You know what I mean?
I know that
if he looks up, then he's kind of trying to figure something out. Or
hey, everybody,
yeah,
I'm
this
really
guy's telling right. See,
and I suffer.
He heard something that was the auditory space of your mind. He was like,
"Hey, let me see if I can gobbledygook say nothing as well as he can." Everybody,
he ain't lying. Whatever he's saying, he ain't fucking lying.
Everybody,
okay.
It's very important to me that we all learn together and change together and develop together into something that's better than what we were before. Really, if we spend the time to just become better, we will all be better. Do you understand?
Each one, teach one. I'm with you, brother. No, but see, with this guy right here, he's freaking, if he was playing on the right side, that's a good guy to have on your team, though. It's
true. It's true, but I bet you, Mr. Information Averse and Change Averse or whatever, if he was confronted with us, he would not listen to anything we had to say, and he'd flip out at us just because of who we are. By the same token, you know,
I need to get him on my show.
Yeah, let's see if we can. Alan, Tuesday night games. Let me see if I can find him. Alan Girding.
I'm gonna get another coffee. Pull up my cup.
What's the end result to all this? I mean, for everything that happens, there's always a goal. I mean,
population control.
You have a product. Your goal is to make money.
Is it?
You have an idea. Your goal
living in pods.
Your goal is to pass on information. What's the goal to all this?
The goal is diversity. That's it. Just being diversity. Right? I don't know. Let's listen to what Alan has to say.
All the time. So you have to bear with it, and you have to tell me. I don't want to put all the responsibility, but I will say that whether it just be to myself or openly to everyone else, I'm just going to continue to try my best, and I invite people letting me know when I'm really messing up.
Do you invite people letting you know when you're really messing up, George?
Every single time.
And I think that is the best I can do, and what I can ask everyone else too is just do your best.
Do your best. Be
thing,
best. Do you remember the Melania campaign? Be best.
No, I don't. No, I wasn't.
So Melania, all first ladies have their like initiatives or whatever it is.
Good Lord.
I think Michelle Obama's was like some like school lunches thing. It was kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And so Melania's was be best. # be best.
Be best.
Be best.
Like real easy.
And she said it in her Russian accent. Be best. It was really funny. And we keep laughing at it because it sounds really funny when that Russian accent. Be best. Be best.
And it's more of a very non-American way to speak. I mean, like, it's kind of dumbed down, but like, I mean, if you think about the way to speak in other countries, it's literally what it means. Like, they don't have those extra words.
They don't. Yeah. Be best.
That's why I speak the way I do. Spanish and even sign language is worse. Like when people who deaf people, you see them write, it's literally the way they do sign language, and it just looks like they don't have good grammar. No, it's just literally how they speak.
Yeah, Twitless was like is doing the speak. If he was speaking to us, he'd go, "Your problematic views are not conducive to the creation of inclusive space making."
Well, they screwed themselves there.
Twitless, you said I had a package, and I went to the post office yesterday and I didn't see it, so I don't know if it's shown up yet. I don't know. Sorry, bud. All right.
Follow-up is the other. If you intended to do good and you find out you're doing harm, well, then that good intention should lead into following through and trying to learn from the harm you may have unintentionally.
Be best. That's what he's saying is be best.
I mean, we've been struggling.
Here's your boy.
You're referencing like a lot of the different.
He already started with a retort. You're referencing all this shit. Rewind a little bit.
He did not.
He asked what he was going to do.
Okay, you're right. He didn't sound like I imagined him to be a little more alpha sounding.
I didn't.
You
I
thought
knew
he
was
has
going
a
to
lift?
come up. He's setting him. He's posturing right now. Watch this. He's going to make an argument.
Let's go back and start this.
Face, John.
Look, you see it on his face as the guy's finishing up.
Shit. This is
Here we go. Let's go, Jason Perez.
Lead into following through.
He's conservative, Hispanic.
Learn from the harm you may have unintentionally done.
Like, yeah, I mean, we've been struggling. I think you're referencing like a lot of the different.
See, you're talking about all this shit.
And there was a lot of I didn't mean it. You know, there was a lot of I didn't intend any harm. And okay, and I don't want to fall into the trap that intent doesn't matter, or that intent does not matter. I don't want to fall in that trap. Intent matters. Intent. Where there is intent, there could be forgiveness. Like if there's good intention, then there'll be some forgiveness that is offered to you. Like if there's bad intentions, there's no forgiveness.
I did intend harm. But what if I want to harm the SJWs? I want them to just burn.
I
don't.
I'm very.
I do.
For slavery, slave labor, you know.
Slave labor.
I'm very upset at this. Very.
Slave labor, like African Americans.
They are already understanding of where they stand in society, and they are oppressed, and they just might as well they're okay with it. Okay, well now we're gonna you're oppressed, and what else? My brain is breaking right now. And okay, so we'll just take you to the next step, and now you're an actual slave. Now you could cry all you want.
No, this is wrong. Wrong on so many levels.
But while you do that, you could be a productive member of society and actually do something with your life, and not have to freaking waste your time trying to control stuff you have no control over, like nature. Science.
They're not the number one problem with slavery. You know that, right? They're not. They don't have. African.
Well, they'll enslave us if they can.
George, you just said that live on a stream. You're going to get canceled so hard.
They don't have the top spot for the number one slavery preferences. That's right now.
Right. So then
the number one slavery preference is white blonde girls. They're the highest.
That is so problematic to say.
They are the highest paid what I call slaves in the world.
You mean on OnlyFans?
Everywhere.
The highest. Wait a minute. Highest paid slaves in the world?
Yeah.
How's that work?
Well, they kidnap them. They put them on the auction block.
Oh, they'll get the best money for them.
Yeah, the best money. That's right.
Oh, not they're getting paid.
But here's the flip side, right? Here's the crazy flip side. Now, while that's happening and that's really terrible that it's happening, and it's happening right today. So the slavery market still goes on today, but no one complains about that. What about on the flip side, where people are willingly to be slaves? What about that?
Wait a minute. That's what they're doing. Kanye was going off on that, and he said slavery is a choice.
People are willing to be slaves, and I'll tell you why. And these numbers exist. The most people who own an iPhone can't afford it, and they are a slave to that device because
they have to keep upgrading.
They have to keep not only that, but they have to keep up with the payments. So they are willing slaves to the technology that they want to have in their hands because they want to keep up with the Joneses. These are willing slaves.
Dave's Vote on Indiegogo in Demand has 3 chapters, 76 pages of freaking raw Kirby art, colors, all type of color palettes for whatever he's trying to freaking convey over here in all different settings, from water to hell, fire, water, animals. You got all this type of stuff in here. And I believe that I'm going to really enjoy. I'm just skimming through it now because they're right. I don't know how to read. I just know how to look at pictures, but I will sit down and I will figure out how to read.
At least you got pretty pictures. So
this is really good looking. And
isn't it beautiful? Yeah.
It's gorgeous shit. Yeah, y'all did. It's really good, and it's really cool. And if you haven't got it, this is why I'm telling you, John. Once I start getting to know a product and know what I'm looking at and kind of get into it, man, I tell you what, you won't get me to shut up about it. And somebody's got to back the book. Somebody's got to back the book, because I'm telling you what, I'm not going to sit here and talk like this if I don't mean it.
I love it because I actually don't like shilling that much, believe it or not. So
I mean, it's not shilling. I mean, it's like
I know.
I'm just
it's not shilling because you're not excited.
Well, it's excitement. I love being excited.
Who controls the Federal Reserve? We're not allowed to talk about that on YouTube. Sorry.
Look at this. Look at this. See this right there? A half-eaten Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah. I had one yesterday or the day before. Yeah.
I'm freaking hungry. I haven't eaten lunch. I want to finish this guy up and see what he has to say.
But if you and I'll take most people are at their word, good intentions, like you said before, Alan. Most of us are trying our best.
The problem is none of these guys have actually said anything about anything this entire time so far. Like, it's just complete gobbledygook.
Well, what point did they ever really make? Because I mean, if we're sitting here making our points, well, I mean,
our points is buy my book. It's pretty simple.
Now I need to go.
Most of us are trying our best. So it's like, okay, the intention is there. So it's like there'll be forgiveness, but I have to check the behavior. I have to check the behavior, and I want people to check my behavior, my statements, like Haley acknowledged. There's stuff that comes out of my mouth because I get a little fiery, and
he gets fiery.
Like stepping in.
I want to see him get fiery.
All right, so it's like
he's very feminine, and he looked up.
And I didn't mean it means there's forgiveness on the other side. Doesn't mean that we're just going to let it.
You don't really believe this.
Forgiveness is cheap.
He doesn't.
Identity disorder kind of thing.
I think a lot of people get the motive like, okay, I didn't mean it, so therefore forgive me cheaply. Just accept that word.
What are they upset about? Like, what do people not mean?
What he's talking is real, though. It's how he feels.
It's the feels. But the problem is, what is like? What are they so upset about? Like, what have they been wronged? Like, specifically, or who got wronged, and how did it work? This is so. I don't even understand like who's upset and why. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Said I'm sorry.
Sorry about what?
That's not. Unfortunately, we're in a space where that's not.
Keeps looking back.
And I did a whole video on this.
What's up with the up and back? Does that mean he's just pulling shit out of his ass?
Not much so, because you could do that, or if you look on the other side, you're trying to pull something to make it stick. You know what I mean? Because if you look down, you're trying to put the pieces together. Like if you're looking to the right, you're looking at the actual evidence, like the Legos. Now, when you look to the other side, it doesn't mean that. But if you're looking down, now you're figuring out how to package it. Now, if you're looking right in the middle, like you're really into like you're talking about, like that's how I get when I talk.
You're talking about something you're super passionate about, and you know exactly what you want to say.
And I'm seeing, I gotta figure out how to say it, and I don't need any more information. I'm looking down, I'm looking at my gut.
A man towards a woman.
Look at me, I'm looking straight on all the
time. You see that? He's probably being repelled by what he's saying. He doesn't like them.
And the further the boundary away is, the less I didn't mean is going to matter. The more that you really have to step up with some kind of like active
Why wasn't I invited to this panel?
Maybe he's not really saying what he wants to say.
I don't know if we're.
Come on,
You
Jason.
started somewhere,
Give
we're
it
kind
to
of
us.
ending up somewhere else. But I think in terms of the intent,
It's going to end with him. There's going to be no actual,
like kind of
conclusion or
weighing
point
both of
here.
those things. Like
This dude
intent
lost his freaking
will,
head over
like,
here. He's like, I don't know what this guy.
Intent opens the door to forgiveness.
He's like,
Yeah, he's
like, I stopped
Big
listening
impact.
10 minutes ago.
You
And this is a
still-
7-minute video.
Yes.
he's already doing that.
Now he's just acting like he knows what he's talking. He's just nodding his head like, yeah, that's what you want, some affirmation.
And that was
There you
it.
go.
Like, I mean, there was nothing to that other than that. I'm very confused.
I want to get that one guy. Maybe we could talk about some philosophy or something.
You want to see if we can get him on the show? Which one?
He looks like the only one who's actually entertained, or actually would.
The beanie guy?
Yeah, the beanie guy, beanie man.
Let's see.
You're like the only entertaining one there that probably I could deal with. I don't know.
All right. What was his name again? I fucking forget.
Dave, the beanie guy.
Alan Girding. I found him. That was the beanie guy. Let me tweet at him.
You could ask him about the board games and.
Hey, Alan Girding.
Ask him what that argument was
Sinatra.
What were you arguing
and
about?
I were watching some video about what was it about? I don't even know what it's about. Like,
well, you started with that one chick, the Muslim chick, and then you brought it to that.
Yeah, it was on the same channel as the Muslim chick. I didn't watch the Muslim chick video. That's why I really
so you
wanted
just
it
picked
over.
it just to see what they were talking about.
I just wanted to see what they were talking. I wanted to see what this other guy was about. The soy guy, who was interviewing her. Like, what was his deal? And I got off topic.
What was the title of it again?
Can you also ask him how to get into board games?
It was called Board Gaming Conventions and Mental Health.
No. Ask him also how to break into board games.
Like how to buy one and play one?
No, how to get into the market. You know, how to
making board games.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can 3D print these pretty nice miniatures and shit, and we could do this, George.
You're doing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe we'll make a board game with George.
How much does like a like how many pieces would you have per unit?
It depends on the game.
Woof.
Yeah.
So, and what's it? A chess game has what? 20 pieces?
Yeah, about that.
40.
No, more than
40.
that.
Well, if it was 10 on each side, I don't know how many squares are there.
Is it 10 on each side? It's 2, 4,
8, 16 pieces.
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
Oh, it's 8.
So 32 total. 32 total.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow, we
8,
could do full
10,
cheats.
11. No, there's more than that.
We could have like a chess club stream where we like play chess on stream, and then and we'll just be quiet the whole time because you got to be quiet and very serious with chess. And then we'll have 2 people playing. So like I'll play Sinatra and George will be the announcer and he'll just be like, White Bishop to B4.
Yeah,
White
exactly.
Bishop to B4.
Exactly.
Yeah, just like
I suck at chess.
And then I would add colorful commentary. And then it looks like he's going to go for getting the queen, but if he goes over there it gets the rook before that.
The chess stream.
He could win the game. Oh, wait a minute. He's actually listening to me. He's going for the queen. No.
Yes.
What's interesting about chess is that when I went to suburban schools in junior high and high school, I went for a year to a city school, and chess was what they did because they play that in jail. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like chess was a badass game, but in the suburbs it was like the nerdy.
We'll start a Comicsgate chess league, and we'll have like a spreadsheet with rankings and everything. You know,
chess is gangster in the
rankings.
Chess is gangster, dude. Like in the suburbs, it's like
I think I'm gonna actually do this. It's pretty funny.
YouTube takes chess.
YouTube takes chess streams down.
Words for the.
Oh man,
I want to do poker. If any guys want to play,
poker's fun too. I couldn't do it without gambling though.
I think we'd have to talk about that offline.
Okay, we would have to talk about that.
I'll put some books up or something.
Do I want to actually ask this guy to be on the stream?
I think you could say that, right? If you play the game, like you have to back this book and I have to back that book, or you know what I mean, or whatever it might be.
Yeah, that's not real gambling at that point.
Yeah, the answer is yes.
Okay, we're safe.
Yeah, you can get in on his audience action. You know, what is it like? What's got like 35 people that were following him?
So you get a certain amount of chips, and between all the creators or whatever, and then whoever wins overall after everybody's out, everybody else backs that person's book or something, or his book of his choice or whatever,
or something like I don't know, whatever.
I don't know. It's kind of fun. Do I want to ask this guy on the stream for real?
Yes.
Like what am I doing? So we were watching a video stream about what was it? Mental health.
Yeah.
Health, and we thought you were very interesting, and would like to stream with you sometime. Would you be down? Yeah, he's then going to go to my feed and say I'm evil and be like, no, alt-right. That's what he's going to do.
I think he'd be all right. I think if he says what he has to say,
you think so?
Yeah, I think once he gets it out of his system, I think he'll chill out. But maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think he'll come on because of that. That's the problem.
But
these people are so scared. Because if their friends if his friends know he's on my stream and they're like, it's a Comicsgate guy, do you know what that means? Alt-right. He's going to go, oh my God, I'm going to be associated with alt-right Comicsgate.
But you can't talk to people about opposing views.
You
can't talk
to
you can't even do that because you're going to get caught out.
Where have you been for the last 4 years? You can't, even within Comicsgate, if I talk to you, I'm going to get yelled at by somebody who doesn't like you. I mean, That's how it's going to go.
I'm starting to get to that point where there's people who don't like me now. That's cool.
It's going to go. That's
how I'm fitting right in.
Matt C would genuinely like to hear him on. I would love it. I'd love to have anybody on. I've been trying to get like Gail Simone on. I've been trying to get a bunch of people on, but they're just scared.
I had freaking Larry was like, F Comicsgate on my show, and I laughed. I was like, I let it pass, dude. And then like a couple months later, then he said it again, and I put my foot down, but. I don't mind having people who I don't agree with around. It makes,
me too.
Makes things a little, as long as you're not really like going crazy and like really trying to like be a fucking prick. I don't mind having people I don't agree with around because it just makes it that more interesting. And it challenges me. It keeps me sharp. It keeps me honest.
George is calling you out on this.
Yes, George.
You're a bullshitter.
Okay.
I can't believe you actually said those words.
I did. I give everybody a chance, George, until I got to put my foot down. Then it is what it is. But
your foot is irrelevant.
Give me an example.
You blocked me.
You blocked George.
I did, but he's here right now, and I tell you, I didn't talk about it. I think we could work. See, here we go. George wants to talk about.
No, you didn't talk about blocking. No, you didn't talk about blocking me. You talked about you not doing it, and I'm going like, I'm right here.
I never mentioned about blocking nobody. I said I don't mind challenging views, and tell me when I did not ever give anybody a chance. They done came out, I done hung out with them, I done entertained them. When you block someone,
after
how long, George? How long have we been doing this?
When you block
more than 6 months.
When you block someone, you totally negate anything you've said.
Yeah, but if I tell you why I did that, George, then I'm going to be freaking. It don't matter, George. We don't got to talk about it. Water under the bridge for me. How about you, George?
I'm just calling out as a liar.
Okay, I'll call you out on why I blocked you, but I'm not going to talk about that because that.
Are you gonna unblock George to make this right?
Are you kidding me? You're such a liar. I can't believe it.
Why won't you unblock George?
I could talk about. I don't know. I got a reason. I don't want to talk about it.
Because this is the guy who threatened me.
I don't want to.
He begs. He begs for the Etsy. Yes. He begs for the Etsy boys to come on for 4 hours, so no one's awake. I'm awake.
When did that happen?
I go onto his stream.
See, this is what I'm talking. This is why he's blocked.
You might have been drunk for that.
It happened Saturday morning.
No, this is why he's blocked.
It happened Saturday morning.
I'm not gonna. It's fine, George. Say what you got to say, but I'll tell you what. You're not getting unblocked.
Such a liar. I don't
care.
Why
are you freaking tripping over your own vocal cords right now? You know you just fucking. You know you messing with me right now. Stop playing with me, George. You came in here. I did not mention it. I felt a little bit of cold chill, and I was like, "That's cool. Let's just ride with it. I'm here to hang out with Joe. Hang out here with John." So, and I didn't say nothing. It's all good. But now you want to bring it there because that's how I made you feel. Usually, people, John, about people.
You're lying to the audience. Why?
People always remember how you made them feel the last time they seen you. So when they see you again, they remember that last initial feeling. You know what I mean?
I want to clear. Gail Simone does not hate me. I actually talk to Gail pretty often. So. Kind of weird.
The thing what I was going to say is that I don't mind that, and at the same time, me being me, I always disarm people because they automatically think I'm a dumbass. So it's great.
Well, you are,
and they have that control. You know what I mean? They think they have that certain control over me until like.
That's a great question. Why, George? Do you want to be unblocked, and why?
No, I don't care because you
don't care.
So why'd you bring it up?
Because you're lying to your audience.
No, I'm not. Because I gave you, George, you've been around for more than 6 months, and I tell you, I always invited you, and it took about 6 months for me to get tired of your shit, and I blocked you. Okay, so don't give me that crap. Like I don't
created your own
other people's opinions.
You created your own strife, and you did not like it, so you removed me because I exist. It creates I exist, and it proves you're a hypocrite.
That's fine. I'm a hypocrite. Yes, aren't we all sometimes hypocritical towards
I'm
things that we say and do? Aren't sometimes? Don't we have some kind of hypocrisy?
John's not a hypocrite. Why?
But I told you, George, you didn't listen to anything I said. I told you that we've been doing this for about 6 months.
Hold on. We have breaking news. Breaking news.
Christian character.
Breaking news. Ethan Van Sciver tells you how to sell comics. Why am I not subscribed to Ethan? What's going on? Oh, this is a new.
It's not Ethan.
Comicsgate is Comics Great. Oh, that's not Ethan's channel.
Well, subscribe to him. You're the 10th subscriber.
I'll give him a subscribe. He's Comicsgate. That's my boy then. All right. So listen up.
Put it directly into the hands of you.
That's not Ethan.
We don't care. Like this is the thing. Like that's not something that fans care about. Oh, you get to own it?
This is a re-upload or something.
See, this is the other thing. Like they're quick to just tell the customers about political stuff that they don't even has nothing to do with them. You know, it's like we're going to be advantaged by this, and we're going to get to give it to you.
This is
just tell them what they get. Stop. This is the other thing. Stop talking about yourself and what you get. Start talking about what they get. Why should they back this shitty, awful looking comic? What do they get out of it? Stop talking about your deal with Zoop where you're being raped and you don't realize it yet. Start going, this is the thing. We're going to be able to make, we have the creative freedom to make the coolest space opera. We could never do this at Marvel. We could never do this at DC Comics. We're going to be able to control the quality of the paper. We're going to be able to choose the colorist. We're going to get the best colors on this book.
What I did.
We're going to be able to say the F word and show a little
do that.
We're going to be able to do everything that we couldn't do before. You're going to see us unleashed, and we're going to be giving you the greatest story of all time. We're going to get it to you with some trading cards. We're going to get it to you with a bookmark.
Yes.
And it's going to be kick-ass. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
You need to back this comic.
Back Dave's Vault.
Do this. Let us unleash us. You've seen us on Silver Surfer and Green Lantern. You've seen us restrained.
I've not been on that because I'm blacklisted.
Let us off of our chains and let us entertain you.
Yes.
The readers.
Yes.
Talk about them. Talk about what they get out of this. Even if it's nothing, you know, that's guaranteed. Even if it's nothing physical, talk about what they get.
Amen.
These guys are all about themselves. It's all about what
people selling their books.
What we get.
Who's the ball guy? Who's the ball guy in the middle of the screen?
I actually don't know who the ball guy in the middle of the screen is.
Never mind.
Who's the ball guy in the middle of the screen?
Oh, sorry. I meant to put the link.
Comic Legend. It's either Andy. I don't know who that is. What were you saying, Spinatra?
Bianca Zombie made a comment to go watch his new video, and I was going to put the link in the chat, but
everyone go watch my latest. It is about the Lord of the Rings and the war on Christians and English. I will do that. Bianca, let's go. Bianca, are you gonna send it to me?
Bianca. I've been watching him since I joined Comicsgate. I like opinion.
Bianca is fun.
Opinions. I make videos like that, and I've been watching them since I've actually joined Comicsgate and started paying attention to other people. And there you go.
Yeah, you haven't paid attention at all.
You didn't give me the link. You just typed the title.
No, because I'm an idiot.
Gosh, that's boomer and a half.
You should see me run my shot. I did about 15 minutes off air, and I thought I pressed live. It was horrible.
Oh no.
Yeah,
that's rough.
Two times in a row. 2 times in a row.
Yeah, subscribe to Bianca. Bianca's great. I'll put this in here. I think that's it. I don't. I'm kind of burnt out now. I looked through the tweets, and it was such brain damage. I'm a Muslim. I'm a female. I'm a single female. I just can't. That's enough. I don't want to listen to women. Is it okay?
I worked at the bar for 10 years, and I knew I was over with it when I started.
Yeah, you have to listen to your wife.
That's different.
Now, when I started tuning them out and not taking their crap, because being a young guy working in a bar, you take a lot of crap from these bitchy women. But about like 10 years later, about like 5 years in, and about 5 years in the latter years, I was done. I'm like, yeah, right. These chicks ain't about to tell me what to do.
Yeah,
I could bartend better than. I went from a bar back to a bartender, but they would never let me bartend.
I never want to listen to a woman ever again. And I'm going to be on with Ray tonight. Speaking of which,
yeah, but she's a dude. You know it.
Yeah, it's true.
She's a dude.
It's true. Sorry, Ray, you're a dude.
She's one of the guys.
Yeah. So I'm going to be on her channel. We're going to have some fun. We're going to try to get her to 1,000 subs. That's going to be our goal tonight. I should actually be promoting her instead of Bianca, but I like Bianca. So
well, he doesn't go live. That's I try to like.
That's true. Why don't you go live, Bianca? I'm still like,
because he's gonna get himself in trouble for saying stuff that's
true.
He says things. I don't mind. I like how he says it.
I do too.
I like how
there's a statement Walker just said. No,
I'm a single Muslim female. Her father failed. Oh yeah, Bradford.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
true story.
And you got to go get a cat and act like it's your child.
Oh man, that was Islamophobic. Don't be an ally. Something. I don't know. Okay, here's Ray's channel, and I will be on here at 7 Pacific tonight. And I might even have a cocktail for that because that's kind of a cocktail hour, So it might be a fun time. I want to try to get Ray to 1,000 subs so she can get monetized and all that because she's my homie.
She's almost there.
She's almost there, 788. So that's that. And of course, back Joe King. If you haven't backed Joe King, it's at georgepetergaddis.com, which you can see on George's thing right here. And
the colors for Dave's Vault, Matt C are freaking
Matt
glorious.
C, he's in here, or he was.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
And everyone, because you get 4 or 5 books. You got a couple other things here. Was that pinups or something?
That map's in there. There's a couple pinups. Yeah, Bill Willingham from Fables did a pinup. So if you guys are big old school indie comics fans like I am, it's always fun.
4 books or 3 books.
We crush it.
3 books.
3 comics and a short story in prose.
There you go.
I also write, books. So I tried to give everybody a little of everything. Yeah.
Books.
I write books. I'm literate. So unlike most of Comicsgate. Sorry, Comicsgate. I didn't mean it.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming on, guys. I appreciate it. Support your friends and laugh at the SJWs. That's the message at the end of the day. And I think that's the only message. So
hail chat.
Hail the chat. We'll see you guys soon.